Shobha has landed in Kolkata. Let's see if she can join us in the course of this discussion. Bachi, Karkaria, author, columnist from the Times of India, with me in the studios. To her left is Bharat Kumar Raut of the Shiv Sena, which has competed today in giving the most shocking comments on Shobha. To Bharat Kumar Rao's left is General Secretary of the Maharashtra Navnirman Sena, Nitin Sardesai, whose leader Raj Thackeray started it off by making a personal attack on Shobha and has stood by it. Kumar Ketkar, Chief Editor of the daily Divya Marathi of the Bhaskar group, is with us. Chetan, Bhagat, I don't know, I think he's appalled by what has been said. He's in Delhi today, not in the city of Mumbai. And also Harish Bijoor from Hyderabad, the strategy, marketing and branding consultant. I want to start with you, Chetan. What do you think of this attack? You know, suddenly all political parties are competing with each other to attack Shobha. Why?
I think they are sensing an opportunity to beat their chest and do that Jai Maharashtra and Maharashtra pride thing. But I think it's totally uncalled for. I think it's total overreaction. And I think it kind of brings out the kind of politics that happens in this state where, bullying is kind of okay and personal attacks are okay. I think, although she's, clarified that she said it in satire, I think she has every right to say this as a freedom of speech. I think it's worth a discussion. I mean, frankly, we belong to India. There is, somebody said Maharashtra Drohi. I don't even know what it means. It's one of those statements. I mean, we belong to India, and it's great that people of Marathi ethnicity have pride in their ethnicity. But the way the states are decided is based on how the country will be administered. It's an administration issue. And Maharashtra was part of Gujarat earlier. They were together and now they're separate. So these things happen all the time. And it may be worth a discussion maybe that if the metros in a state need to be governed a little differently, maybe not. I don't know. She said it out of satire, but to say that any such thing is betrayal is just
why get personal?
Not warranted.
Why get personal?
In fact, a strong Mumbai.
My question to Nitin.
Yeah, and the personal.
Okay. You want to say something on the getting personal part? Go ahead, Chetan. Then I'll get Nitin to respond.
Yeah, I'm just saying personal attacks, is a sign of when you don't really have a retort. I mean, speaking of separation, I mean, Raj, it's funny, he's making a personal attack about separation, whereas, let's not even talk about Shiv Sena and MNS and how things got separated there.
Okay.
But it's unwarranted. If I make a comment like that, it'll be personal attack, it'll be out of the discussion.
Well, why
it's got nothing to do with this. Let's talk about.
Why did Raj say, and this is the comment, Raj Thackeray's response, to Shobha. Shobha says Mumbai has always fancied itself as an independent entity. Anyway, this game has countless possibilities. Raj Thackeray's response is statehood is not as easy as getting a divorce. No, one second. Shobha would understand that. What kind of a remark is that?
First of all, now I would like to say one thing. I'll just read out what she exactly said. She said Maharashtra and Mumbai. Why not? Mumbai has always fancied itself as an independent city. Anyway, this game has countless possibilities. First of all, I strongly object to this word game. This is not a game. Okay?
What?
Because this is not how
it's the way she wants to say it. It's her expression. What's your problem with that?
It's maybe a game for her, but not 11
It's her expression.
It's her maybe it's a game for her.
Who are you? Who is your party to? Who is your party to?
Cannot ignore sentiments of 11 crore people and call it a game.
Come on, people can choose to use their own words.
Separation is not a game.
People can choose to use their own words. Nitin Sardesai.
Sometime back, Vinod Tawade said, and I said,
you are all
106 people laid their lives to get this Mumbai into Maharashtra.
You are looking for an issue, right? You are looking for an issue. You are looking for
a game is not done at all.
You are looking.
This is an insult to 111 crore Maharashtrians.
But why did he say statehood is not as easy as getting a divorce? Shobha, they should understand that.
Why does he have to get personal? I don't know he made any personal statement. I don't think so.
You don't think that's a personal statement when you say that?
When it's divorce is only comes to that family. So only that family is disturbed.
I'm sorry.
Say something like this. When you say something like this, it's question of 11 crore
I think
I don't think so.
Well, let's get Bachi. Bachi, what do you think?
I think that you're making a mountain out of a molehill. This is a tweet. Even without her clarifying that this is said in satire, it's obvious to everybody that it's just a
Who's
statement.
making a mountain of a molehill?
the political parties.
Why do you think they're making a mountain of a molehill? Tell Bharat Kumar Raut who's sitting next to you.
Everyone wants to be more royal than the king at a time when elections are going to happen.
More royal or more loyal than the king?
Both, actually both.
Yeah.
And actually, the phrase is more loyal, but I think it should be more royal
more
if
royal.
it's logic. Anyway, but what I want to say is that if you care so much about Bombay, or I beg your pardon,
Mumbai,
if you care so much about
be careful,
Mumbai,
Bharat Kumar Raut sitting next to you.
No, if you care so much about Mumbai, don't just react to a tweet. Do something about the mess that Mumbai is becoming day after day after day. Don't pick on these little trivial things. Pick on the real issues. Look at, Mumbai used to be the showpiece city of this country. Today it is a disgrace.
The problem is today, the moment Raj Thackeray said it, then the Shiv Sena started competing with Raj Thackeray. And this comment. Now, you know what? If Raj Thackeray's response was personal, I'm sorry to say it straight to you tonight, sir. The Shiv Sena reaction shocked me. Shocked me. You know what they said? There are some people in Mumbai who are talking about it. People like Shobha who hail from a page 3 culture. And now the state has been built on the blood, sweat of local people, people of the soil. People like Shobha, they go to page 3 parties and have a free drink and burp. This is the statement of free liquor. What kind of comment is that? And then you say that let the state government file a case because this may create a law and order problem. You want to threaten people, take away their freedom of speech. Nobody has and then you want to have no accountability for your own remarkably ridiculous comments, Mr. Bharat Kumar Raut. What is this?
Have you said what you wanted to say?
I've said a part of it. I haven't said all.
Okay, then complete it.
No, let me say.
Answer you.
I think it is ridiculous. Today, some of the comments of local politicians, I'm not even going to repeat.
Again, with all due respect to you, Arnab Goswami,
go ahead, sir.
You are sitting on a judgmental position.
Judgmental about what? What am I judging? What am I judging?
Let me complete. Now you have given the mic to me.
Yeah,
let me complete. Now, I do not want to make comment on, I don't know from where you got this translation done.
This is Sanjay Raut comment, sir.
Because I have not seen the comment. If earlier also said everybody has attacked Shobha, nobody has attacked her. Everybody has reacted to her attack. The attack started from her. Who had provoked her to say about these things of what is Mumbai and Maharashtra?
So you want an issue before the election?
Let me complete, Arnab, let me complete as well. Sit silently.
No, but what could be wrong in suggesting an idea? I'm asking you, she's entitled to her view. She has a right to free speech. You are overreacting in your response. The MNS has said this tweet will prove costly to Shobha. The Shiv Sena is saying these are people who have a free drink burp. This is a statement of free liquor. This is a personal attack on her. Raj Thackeray said that this statehood is not as easy as getting a divorce. Shobha, they should understand that. Who is reacting, sir? Who is competing?
Let me say this now. What Raj Thackeray, who is the leader of MNS, I think Nitin Sardesai has already clarified. I have nothing to say about. Sanjay Raut is the leader of my party. He is also able to comment on his comments. Here I am saying that if Shobha has all liberty and freedom to make a comment, make a comment. Then everybody, as a free citizen of this country, I have a right to criticize. If when I exercise my right of criticizing, then you say it is attack, is a personal attack. And when somebody does like that, and as Nitin Sardesai said,
of course it's a personal attack.
No, it is not a personal attack. How can including attack?
Of course, let's get Harish Bijoor in.
As not as easy as taking divorce. Where is the personal attack? Divorce is not a personal thing. The general term divorce.
Sir,
why say that?
Sir, you know, first of all, you must appreciate there were deeply divided opinions over the state of Bombay in the lead up.
No, if you are
one second. Today, one second, please. Don't jump on me. There were divided opinions. It's historical in the lead up to the creation of the Maharashtra state in 1960. Why don't you want to? People have discussed it. So the Bombay Citizens Committee, which included several industrialists, including J.R.D. Tata, wanted to keep Bombay out of the state of Maharashtra. It were reports that Nehru was sympathetic to this idea of keeping Bombay out of Maharashtra. So it's been a matter of debate in the past. Somebody is debating it now. Let them debate it. This is a country. So where does the law and order problem created out of it? Nitin Sardesai, that question is to you. Nitin Sardesai.
She said something, she tweeted something, and we have reacted to that. So what's wrong?
How have we reacted? How have you reacted?
She has all the right to say something, and we do not have any right.
Of course you do, but how have you reacted?
We do have.
You are jumping over each other. You are threatening her with the case.
plea and the whole thing would have been forgotten.
No, that's I'm
you all have made such a
Bachi is saying something.
Yeah, if you just ignored
any
it.
individual who is a non-entity, if he says something like that or she says something like that, it's okay.
Is she a
But
member
when
of a political
Shobha
party?
who calls herself opinion maker,
And your MLAs,
You have only
we have to
found-
react.
and your MLAs, your leaders go on the streets. Your leaders go on the streets of Mumbai and beat up police officers. That's all right.
I don't think he said something.
And the
like that.
suspension is revoked. That's all right.
I don't think he said something like that. He just said whatever he had to.
No.
He didn't say.
And
he
I
has
don't
not
know
threatened
which
anyone.
people of
He has
Mumbai
not
are
threatened
objecting.
anyone.
No,
I can see only the...
One more.
No, sir, please, sir, please, sir. Please, sir.
One point that you are bringing in Nehru and others and Jari Tata there. I think the issue of Mumbai becoming a union territory or a separate state, that issue was buried in 1960.
So nobody can talk about it now.
No, don't bring it up again.
No, nobody can talk. Nobody can talk about it now.
There is a vicious design.
Nobody can talk about it now.
There is a vicious design to bring back the issue. That's why we are denouncing this.
Bharat,
Really?
I think you're
Really?
really overreacting.
We are in democracy and we must respect what people are saying on the streets,
Who
not
are the
somebody on the
people who are
21st
saying
floor
this?
I am
reading
extremely
something.
sorry.
Which people have said
An
it?
eminent legal luminary brought up the issue in the Rajya Sabha in 2005 and the Shiv Sena reacted aggressively.
No,
There was an actor politician who brought up the issue, you hit back. You have as much as a right to react, but the point is you have no right to threaten. You have no right to threaten. Kumar Ketkar, I'm coming back to you, Nitin.
If Shobha was not a celebrity, if Shobha was not a columnist, I think nobody would have bothered.
Exactly.
More than this, more violent reactions even against Bharat Thackeray, against Shiv Sena, against MNS are appearing almost every day on Facebook and Twitter. Nobody takes them seriously. So in democracy, if we have a right to react, then we should be reacting to that. I think Shobha's statement was a personal comment. It is completely ahistorical. It has no relevance in today's politics at all, because the issue, as Bharat said, was
So
very
she can't talk about it.
And therefore she can talk about it. And you did not make a mountain out of the hill.
So why are they making a mountain of the molehill?
Yeah, that's
the
what I'm
question.
saying. What Bachi was,
So that's exactly
Bachi was
the-
saying is absolutely correct. She has
whatever she
no,
wanted to
Nitin.
say.
Only
And
one
we
point.
have-
Nitin, only one point. She has made a statement. You can criticize that this is wrong, this is ahistorical, the issue
Yeah.
was buried, and you are making mountain out of a molehill. That could have ended the issue.
It's not ended
Instead of that, if you come to the level of saying that this is a law and order issue, we'll see to that in the street, and people, I think everybody knows there is a Hutatma Chowk, there is a Flora Fountain, everybody knows that 106 people laid their lives. I think, this heat and dust and this complete emotional outrage every time every time somebody makes a statement which I do not accept, if I start making generating heat and dust, I think that will create law and order problem. Nitin,
No.
I am not questioning your right to react. I am not questioning your right to react. I am not questioning Shiv Sena's right to react. I am only saying that the heat and dust that is generated on an issue which is a private tweet, and she has no political authority, she is not a political person, she is not a member of any political party.
Political authority.
And
Then
she
why
has a right
all
to-
channels are showing it? It
Because
means
politicians
No,
please.
First,
please.
television.
Oh, please.
Shobha's statement
It's okay, but
as
a political
columnist and
party who
celebrity
leads so many
generated.
people cannot say something like this.
No, so one second.
What's wrong?
So,
She has made a private
right
tweet.
to
No.
say what we want to.
one
She
second.
has given a private tweet. Who is endorsing that? I don't
The
think.
question-
I don't think
endorsing
even.
it by making
We
such
are
an
not.
issue.
We are not. She has
Nobody-
made such a
you are
statement.
the-
What she wanted to say.
Arnab.
What we wanted to say. We have seen.
No,
we are saying
you
that.
would have been
So
right
what's wrong
if
with
you
it?
had. If
So
you
we
had.
say something, it becomes an issue. Why is it so?
No, the question is this, Mr. Sardesai, you are unnecessarily getting angry. Let's get Harish Bijoor. I'll come back to
We
it.
have not
No,
threatened
1 minute.
anyone.
No,
We have
the
not
question
threatened
is,
anyone.
the question,
Sometime back you said that why are you threatening someone? We have not done that so far.
the question, before I go to Harish Bijoor, is this: it's not about the merits or demerits of the argument that Mumbai should be separate from Maharashtra or not. Of course, there's not an argument at all. It's about the virulent reactions that have come in from the political parties. Virulent reactions that have come into political parties. And I believe that as I believe as a free citizen of this country.
Parties are saying the same thing.
Well, so what?
Because it is
Because they're
against.
competing with each other.
Because
I
they
don't
think
think
alike
this is the
in this
view of the
particular.
people.
Should I tell you the last time when all political parties said the same thing? Should I tell you? It was when politicians across the board went up and beat up police officer in Mumbai. Then also politicians said the same thing. Just because all political parties say the same thing doesn't make it right.
So you endorse that?
No, doesn't make it right. No, doesn't make it right.
So what they did was right, you mean to say?
Okay, let's get another view. Harish Bijoor is joining the debate. Harish, what do you think? From Bangalore, you're listening to the debate. What do you think?
Arnab, amidst the babble of voices, I'd just like to make one comment, and that is that this is certainly, as Bachi puts it, making a mountain out of a molehill. If you really look at it, I heard a gentleman on your channel say, who is Shobha Day? You know, with vitriol. And maybe I'll not call him a gentleman because he wasn't too gentle, I'll call him a man. Now, if you look at it, this man says, who is Shobha Day? I'd like to say that Shobha Day is a citizen of this country. Shobha Day is a citizen of Mumbai. She lives in Mumbai. Shobha Day has the right to a view. So if she articulates a view, counter that view with a view. Do not get personal. Do not get virulent. And I see a lot of threats. I see a lot of veiled threats. At least I smell a lot of it, which is unfortunate. Shobha Day must be a scared person at the end of the day. And I'm saying it loud and clear. Why should she be scared? She has articulated a view. Why should personal comments be made about this lady? For whatever it is worth. I think that is unfair, that's unfortunate, and this is a culture of...
Well, I'll say one thing. No, I want to say one thing. I want to say one thing. Nitin, you want to come in? I just want to say one thing. Shobha Day will come on Newshour and take on the Shiv Sena MNS tonight, right now in a few minutes. This is the only channel in which she will take them on, and then we can have an open debate. And Nitin, you can tell her what you think, and Bharat Kumar Raut, you can tell her what you think, and let's have that debate as well. But Nitin Sardesai wanted to come in.
I just want to raise one
Who's your question to?
Which is that, you know, I don't even believe that this is the voice of any ordinary person on the streets of Mumbai.
What is not a voice?
What the leaders of the various parties are saying. They have arrogated to themselves the voice of the people. I don't think anyone in Mumbai has taken any cognizance of this tweet. Everyone, the leaders...
You think the political parties are trying to make it an issue?
They are, that I said, but also I don't think they're even representing the voice of the people.
Bachi, you are forgetting, I think there are only two parties. See, there are other parties.
They've all said it.
One at a time. Congress has not said anything. NCP has not said anything.
NCP has said.
You see, because
Congress has not said anything. Congress is a leading party here. So you cannot say all political parties are jumping.
Political parties are very choosy and picky in our country. Today, I would like the country's political parties, including the MNS, to come together and form a coalition for that young 28-year-old IAS officer who's being persecuted in Uttar Pradesh. No political party builds a coalition for that. They all come together to take on Shobha Day. I mean, there must be a better thing to do. Nitin Sardesai.
I strongly object to what she said. She said that nobody is taking cognizance of this. How can it be when channel like this is taking a cognizance, then everybody is aware of it. So there are so many people talking about it.
Why you took cognizance
if it is not important, then why are we sitting here?
Sir, can I say something? Channels like this would not have taken cognizance if politicians like you, because all the politicians of the state of Maharashtra decided that they will jump over each other in attacking Shobha Day.
It seems like politicians have no right to say anything in this country. If they say something, it's wrong.
No,
that's say something, it's not. It's right. Politicians have done.
Shobha has expressed her opinion, which is perhaps uncomfortable and unacceptable to you. So let her say that.
Exactly. On that,
it is so unhistorical, apolitical statement in which majority of the people will not subscribe. Exactly. She knows that, and therefore, why not ignore that?
I would like to speak of one word. On this, I would like to say that if we, all political, not we, political parties, whoever expressed their displeasure over that, if they had not done it, then after a few days, Mr. Arnab Goswami and all other channels would have jumped. Why didn't you protest that time?
What?
So
it is our legit.
It is our legit. It is our.
She's not MLC. She's not a corporator. She's not
and moral right.
She has a right to make her own statement. She's not making a political statement from any party.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
It is her personal statement. You call it idiotic. You call it nonsense.
Exactly.
But that's it.
Exactly.
Why? There is so much you will cry.
No. If I had said it is idiotic and nonsense,
If
you would have said it is a personal. Then you would say it is a personal.
Whatever you want to say about that statement is absolutely person to person. It has no business.
No. When it goes on social media, it does not remain personal.
On Facebook,
it does not remain personal.
On Facebook they say such things like nonsense and idiotic.
She has made a political
If she has made a tweet, if she has made a tweet, you can respond on tweet.
In September,
the tweet comes on television.
But that
then you have to
is not a political tweet.
My God,
it is a personal opinion, personal expression, expressed in personal way. So later have our own tweets.
One sec. Viewers are asking where Shobha, that she's going to join our debate in just a couple of minutes. The question is this: do politicians look for a soft target? Because I didn't hear Raj Thackeray or Uddhav Thackeray or anybody else or the Congress or the NCP say anything about the former Prime Minister of Singapore, Lee Kuan Yew, who said in September 2008, and I quote Lee Kuan Yew. Lee Kuan Yew said, if Mumbai has to become like Singapore, it must become a separate province of state. It is what China has done to develop its cities, make them separate provinces dealing directly with Beijing. I had a meeting with Deputy Chief Minister R.R. Patil on how to turn Mumbai into Singapore during my visit to Mumbai 18 months ago. I asked the Deputy Chief Minister who controls Mumbai. He told me the city was under Maharashtra. I told him if Mumbai has to become Singapore, it has to become a state, a province. So I only want to ask these politicians today, right? Why didn't you go out there and say, let's arrest Lee Kuan Yew? No. 1 second. Give me a straight answer. Yeah, why didn't you say? Why don't you case the state of Maharashtra should arrest Lee Kuan Yew?
First of all, I am not aware of what.
Well, I am making you aware of that.
And moreover,
you are aware of Shobha's tweet. You are not aware of this.
I am expressing what.
No, do you think Lee Kuan Yew should also have been arrested?
Maybe he is a foreigner. Whatever he has to say, let him say.
Well, he said this.
And we are not going after any soft target. Whoever we want to take on, we are straight and we will do that. It's not that soft target. Please don't say that.
No, but why didn't you say arrest Lee Kuan Yew? Why didn't you say arrest Lee Kuan Yew?
No, that's a different thing. I don't know even.
Why didn't you make a personal attack on Lee Kuan Yew?
That's a different thing.
No, why is it a different thing?
No, that's a different thing. I am even not even aware of this.
I'm giving you the quote. I'll give you the quote. Will you file a case now against Lee Kuan Yew?
My boss will react up to the.
Will the Shiv Sena say file a case? Will you say Lee Kuan Yew was drunk when he said that?
1 minute.
No, was Lee Kuan Yew also part of page 3?
Will you allow me to complete now?
Will Lee Kuan Yew part of page 3?
Complete my argument, then I'll speak. If Lee Kuan Yew has said this, it was part of his discussion, and it must be a
private.
It is a discussion between the Deputy Chief Minister or Home Minister of Maharashtra and the Singaporean authority.
No.
Here is a part of the discussion. If you and if I deliberate something and if make opinion.
Okay, Shobha is on with us. So what Shobha?
If he has made this statement, it is as culpable as that.
Well, I don't know. You know this whole. You want to arrest Shobha now tonight?
Who says this?
You want to. This is your party is saying we want a case to be registered because there will be a law and order problem. It's as ridiculous as that. Shobha, good evening. Can you hear me now? This is Arnab here. Shobha from Kolkata.
Yes, good evening. I can hear you.
There's huge debate going on about you. Some parties want you arrested. Some parties are saying things about you. Somebody is making personal comments. The debates become bigger. Every party is jumping over backwards to say something about you. Are you enjoying the attention, or will you backtrack?
No,
because some people are saying that you are going to now backtrack.
I will. Well, Arnab, if that's meant to be a provocative statement, let me also answer you flatly, clearly and unambiguously. There's no question of backtracking and there's no question of defending it or apologizing to anyone, because what I've said is not offensive in the least bit. It is a satirical comment. I have a feeling that most of the people who are talking in the way that they are, irresponsibly and using the most vulgar and atrocious language, have probably not even read the tweet. Or do not follow satire as it's expressed in the English language. So I far from retracting it. I'm saying that it was an innocuous comment that's been blown out of all proportion. Surely these politicians, very busy politicians, very important politicians, have better things to do than react to a tweet which is based on something that happened in Telangana. It was not meant to suggest that Maharashtra and Mumbai should separate. It was merely meant to point out that today there are divisive forces in the country,
So I think you should
political
backtrack.
opportunists taking advantage of situations. That's it.
Well, would you like to backtrack? Would you like to backtrack? Okay, we have two people here, Nitin Sardesai and Bharat Kumar Raut, who say they have read the tweet. Nitin Sardesai, would you like to backtrack here? Would you like?
No question of backtracking. See, when
where is she? Have you read the tweet?
Today,
you tell Shobha where her tweet was wrong.
The important is the statement comes at the backdrop of Telangana. What happened in Telangana? The situation in Maharashtra is totally different. If it would have, this tweet would have been some other time, the reaction would not have been the same.
So why did what's wrong with her tweet?
Like
you tell her what is. No, I want you to address her directly and tell her what's wrong with her tweet.
Telangana is different. 1,000 people died because they wanted Telangana.
No, so what did Shobha
Whereas here 106 people laid their lives because they wanted Mumbai in Maharashtra.
No, you said a lot of things about Shobha before she came on air. Why don't you repeat that?
Is different.
No, you said a lot of things about Shobha when you said a lot of things. You said a lot of
something in the backdrop of Telangana. We will react like this.
No, but you said a lot of things about Shobha.
The street is reacting like this, and we are just representing those people.
Yes, Shobha.
Arnab, this is not about giving us historical lessons in what happened in Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. This is about a specific tweet. Either you understood the satire in it, which was not aimed at Maharashtrians or Maharashtra, and understand it in the context in which it was written. The reason I tweeted today about it is because Telangana happened today. It became the 29th state today. It had some relevance to a political situation which I see as can spiral out of control.
The Shiv Sena says. The Shiv Sena says.
And a very proud one.
No, Shiv Sena said. Shiv Sena said about what you said. I'm going to read it out and then I'll get Bharat Kumar out to respond. Because the Shiv Sena says people like Shobha go to page 3 parties and have a free drink and burp. This is the statement of free liquor. This is the comment of the Shiv Sena. I've asked Bharat Kumar Raut about it. Bharat Kumar Raut, you still defend saying something like that?
It doesn't deserve a comment.
There you are, Bharat Kumar Raut. She said the comment of the Shiv Sena does not deserve a response. 1 second, let hear Bharat Kumar Raut.
Shobha, this is Bharat Kumar Raut if you don't have television in front of you. I don't want to make any comment about what Sanjay Raut has said because he is the leader of the party. I am here only saying that Shobha just now.
Bharat,
so she is not
an apology coming from you.
No.
Yeah.
Listen, Shobha, let me complete. Shobha, let me complete.
I'm sure you're ashamed as what you've said.
Shobha, let me complete. Let me complete, then we'll argue on that. What I am saying that though Shobha is saying that I am not backtracking, the fact that she has mentioned that she believes that Mumbai is an integral part of Maharashtra and there is no controversy about it, it means whatever she wanted to say. It is as good as backtracking. I will understand backtracking.
She was giving her views. Come on.
She has clarified.
Where is she backtracking?
She has
no,
come
you
clean.
Interpret the comment. You criticize her. You make a personal attack. Then you say she's backtracking.
Let her say that, that I am making a personal attack on her. Let her say that I am making a personal attack.
Every politician has made a personal attack on her.
Let her say that Bharat Kumar Raut had made a personal attack on her in this.
Not Bharat Kumar Raut, the Shiv Sena. There are the Shiv Sena.
I already given the
Shiv Sena, which said people from Shobha page 3 culture have a free drink and burp. This is the
atmosphere of hatred in this state.
Do you want to create that? Do you want to create a spirit system, atmosphere of intolerance in this state?
There is no question. There is no question. What I'm saying that if once Shobha says that she does not believe
should she get everything she has written approved by the Shiv Sena?
Mumbai should be separated from Maharashtra. The matter ends. She has almost clarified. She has come clean. So where is the question of controversy now? Am I right, Shobha?
You're trying to put her in the dock.
Let her answer. She's capable of answering. She's capable of answering. Yes.
Bharat?
Yeah.
Bharat, I take your comments to come as an indirect apology from an uncouth colleague of yours.
I'm not saying apology.
I accept it with grace. But I am treating it like that. Just as you are reading into my words, I'm reading into what you're saying. And thank you very much. And let's drop that. I am, as I've said many times over, a very, very proud Mumbaikar, a very proud Maharashtrian. Who am I to suggest that there should be a different state? I would never, who am I? It's such an irresponsible comment for anyone to make. But that I have a right to express an opinion on the entire political scenario as one sees it, as any citizen, I have a right to make that comment. These are opportunistic times, and what we are seeing today, what's happened in Andhra can happen in Gujarat, in Rajasthan, in Punjab, anywhere else. There are special interest groups who can demand all kinds of things, and it will be eventually vote bank politics with different factions catering to different sentiments in any of these other states as well, including Maharashtra. That Bombay has had a special position not only in the hearts of Maharashtrians and Mumbaikars, but across the world and across India, is not something that I'm revealing. Of course Mumbai is special. Of course it's the golden goose that has laid the golden eggs for years and years and centuries. There's nothing I've said that
is point is about looking for controversy, Ms. Shobha.
People are being touchy about it. I don't understand.
You feel, what's it? You feel
Yeah,
looking.
I don't understand
in 2005, addressing a conference in Mumbai, Chidambaram had said that metropolitan cities like Delhi and Mumbai need authority with sovereign character for better governance. At that time, Balasaheb Thackeray said, I will crush them. I will crush that tongue and the head. Where he said, let it be anyone, I will not care, who talks about separation. The point is, do regional parties look for issues? And people like Shobha, they just become soft targets? Are you going to monitor every tweet, and then, where you get an opportunity to express your regionalism, you go completely hyper on it? And then you make a mountain of a molehill.
Arnab, I don't understand.
Don't you think you've overreacted?
Arnab, I don't understand why people always say something about Mumbai only.
No,
now
Mumbai.
She's in Kolkata.
Yeah.
She's in Kolkata.
So?
Kolkata also is a metro city. There are people from all the other states staying there.
Yes, so
why she is not saying something in Kolkata that
what
Kolkata should be separated
you ask let him complete.
That Kolkata should be separated from Bengal. Why she is not saying about Chennai? That Chennai, if she says something like this, what people will react? Let her try and say something like this. Then how people will react?
No, what are you saying? She's picking on Mumbai.
So it is, yes. It's very easy to say something about
She lives in Mumbai.
I don't know. Then why she shouldn't have said something like that?
She lives in Mumbai. She said, I'm a Marathi mulgi many times. 1 second. Let her answer, please. 1 second.
And I have not suggested that we should separate. Obviously, this gentleman hasn't
Then
read
the debate
tweet.
is over.
I have not anywhere suggested.
It is clearly...
Yeah, the debate
her
is over.
tweet clearly is indicating that she wants to separate Mumbai from Maharashtra. If she doesn't mean that, then the debate is over.
This is what you have... It's over. There's no question. I didn't say it then. I didn't say it now.
No. 1 second. What did she say? She said Maharashtra and Mumbai. Why not? I want to know from you. This is not about Shobha alone. No, this is not about Shobha alone. Nitin Sardesai, I want to understand from you. It's about anybody. You want to create a culture today. Young people express their points of view, right, Bachi?
And so the others oppose.
So what will you do? You will file cases.
Then the others have every right to oppose.
No, but I think you're missing
then you should file. Then you should file cases against everybody who comes on Newshour every night.
From my party has said so. So I cannot react to this. I cannot respond to that.
Anyone with any basic understanding of the language, with any sense of even slightly reading between the lines or understanding satire, and I'm surprised how a party which was started by a cartoonist, the master of satire, now fails to see any satire in anything and looks at everything as gospel truth. I mean, anybody who has a reasonable understanding of the English language will know that there is nothing which even suggests that the whole issue of whether Bombay or Mumbai should be separate from Maharashtra is to be raised again.
Let people have a point of view. I don't know where it is said that, in India, you can only speak a certain line. Chetan Bhagat's listening on to this from Delhi. What do you think, Chetan? It's the politicians may have rather not said anything on this and let people speak. Shobha, there is a columnist. Let us say
that I think people have decided that Shobha and the rest of the parties have decided that they will close the issue. So that's great. I think the comments were graceless, and I think the viewers watching this should note that politicians who mock, threaten, or just wield threats to writers are not good for society. I mean, I think people in this case it was a satire. In somebody else's case it may not be a satire. Somebody even from Mr. Chidambaram, from Lee Kuan Yew, anybody may want to discuss how metros are administered and how states are administered. There is nothing ethnicity, there is nothing regional about it. it's something we will need to confront these issues, whether for Kolkata, whether for Mumbai. And I think if you come on strong, if you come on do like this, I think voters are going to see. I think Maharashtrian people have seen this, that you guys are using an opportunity to not do any real work and come and say, I'm standing up for the Marathi people. Nobody is coming here shouting that we need to remove all the potholes in Mumbai immediately. But hey, everybody's worried about, personal attacks on Miss Day and things like that. So it's an easy way, but I'll tell you what, this youth generation, they know. They know when somebody is doing drama and when somebody is doing real work. So I would suggest you guys to focus on the real work, talk about the real achievements. This is India. We are administering this country in the best way for the country to be administered.
I just want to ask one thing. I want to ask one.
Discriminated against, will be doubted upon.
This question is,
there is no regionalism. Politics that should be there.
Watch. I have one question.
Just run the country properly and let people, let it be a free society.
Watch. I want to ask one question. Bharat Kumar. Now, Shiv Sena doesn't like people who say split the state, right? There are people who speak for Vidarbha. Now, I want to ask you, suppose tomorrow, another columnist, not Shobha, writes an article saying split Maharashtra into Maharashtra and Vidarbha.
Nationalist Congress Party has already said it.
One second. You see the problem.
Forget the individual. Forget Shobha Day. Nationalist Congress Party has said Vidarbha can go away from Maharashtra.
But that's the question. One second. Chidambaram said have sovereign state. He talked about individual cities. Rights to cities.
BJP, which is an ally of Shiv Sena, has said that Vidarbha can be separate. And so is NCP, which is an ally of Congress, which does not believe in this.
Mr. Ketkar, I am for the citizens' rights.
They are saying it already. You're not raising a hypothetical question. It's an actual...
Sir, when politicians say they give themselves a right to say, the politicians of this country seem to believe that the private citizen has no right to their views. Columnists and journalists have no right to their views. So my question is, suppose tomorrow a columnist goes out and tweets and says, I am for a split of Maharashtra.
And for Vidarbha.
I am for a split of Maharashtra.
No, there was once upon a time
Vidarbha.
demand for Marathwada.
No, 1 second.
Once upon a time, only last year, there was a demand from Marathwada that if Vidarbha demands, even Marathwada can demand.
Ketkar, let him reply, please, because the fact is the intolerance of the Shiv Sena is shocking in this. Suppose somebody says, writes an essay that Mumbai should be a separate state. What will you do? Every person who says that, you will arrest them. Again, you will arrest every person.
Again, now I'll start calling you Mr. Justice Arnab.
Will you arrest every person?
You are making a value judgment. Let me.
I'm asking you a question, sir. How many people will you arrest, intimidate?
Exactly. If somebody says that we want separate Vidarbha or let Vidarbha be a separate state, we will oppose it. And if somebody has a right to say that Vidarbha should be separated, we have. Shiv Sena, or as a private citizen, as a journalist, I also am a journalist. As a journalist, I have every right to oppose it. So where is the question of intolerance here? You are saying we are intolerant because
you didn't even answer my question.
And now again on Shobha Day's issue, I would say that if Shobha Day has clarified it so much, and if I wanted to ask Shobha that supposing if you say something, if I say that I don't like it, I oppose it. Does it mean I am attacking your personally?
Yeah, of course it was. Don't try and backtrack.
You say something.
What you say?
I protest this. Does it mean I am attacking the person?
No. 1 second. First of all, first of all, don't misrepresent facts. What you said is that there should be a case registered against Shobha Day because there will be a law and order problem. So please don't say that is Sanjay Raut's individual point of view.
That I am not representing.
And you said,
I am not talking about my leader has said. When the leader has said in our cadre, he is capable and to answer the
Shobha Day is responding.
Yeah.
No, all I'm saying is that this sort of a dhamki Raj, where a culture of dhamki Raj is not conducive, not healthy towards society. It's not good for our state. It's not good for the image of Mumbai. And we should really have a spirit of questioning and a spirit of raising issues and debating them in a more civilized way. If the party leader wanted to argue with me about this or ask for a clarification, I would have been most happy to do it. But this kind of name calling, which is really really very cheap and third rate, and reflects very poorly on the person who is calling himself a gentleman and name calling a woman who has tweeted something which is completely innocuous and was not, I couldn't have imagined it would generate this kind of a debate over something which is a non-issue. It's a much broader point that I was making. It was not about Maharashtra, not just about Mumbai. It's about what can happen.
Would you send this tweet out again? Would you send this tweet out again? Your first tweet? Would you send this tweet out again?
Arnab, the idea, Arnab, is not to provoke reactions, and it was a tweet that I felt strongly about at that point, to make a point where, because today being a
Nitin,
special day in the context of Telangana,
before I close, your views.
Send it out again would be an act of provocation.
Sure, got your point.
That would be really ridiculous. Not
Shobha,
necessary.
what do you call dhamki? If somebody says that appeals to the government and demands to the government of taking action, do you think it is dhamki? What is dhamki? Dhamki is, as I understand Marathi, as I understand, I will come to your house and beat you up. That is called dhamki.
Yes.
What is dhamki in this?
Yes.
2 minutes, let her respond.
But any attempt, Bharat,
Nitin.
any
Can you
attempt
just
to
clarify this?
suppress
Can you
opinion
clarify
and
this? They have the right to
suppress
say.
free expression is seen as a threat by any working
Nitin.
journalist and columnist today.
No, Nitin Sardesai is responding now to you.
It is a threat.
We have not
in
threatened
whichever way you want to camouflage it.
See, nobody from my party has threatened you. Do you mean to say that, have we threatened you? No.
The
And
MNS.
the MNS has not threatened her.
Several
She
other
has all
parties
the
have.
right to say what she has to, and then we have said what we wanted to say. So we have never threatened her, so there is no question.
I'll only
End
say.
of the story in that case.
So why do you
I am
want
not.
to
I am
create
not.
a hypothetical
I am not even repeating some of the ugly words of some other politicians who have used language today which I wouldn't like to repeat in this case. Bachi wants to have a last point on this case.
I want to say,
Yeah.
I repeat, that I think on the pretext of reflecting public opinion, the politicians who have made these statements are in fact instigating public opinion. And when Chetan said that the ordinary people, young people won't bother about it, that's not true. There are enough people out there on the street who will pick up this statement and make a big issue of it, because again, it's something to get local power, local.
Yeah, but this happens everywhere, doesn't it, Harish? No, it happens in Bangalore as well. It happens in Bangalore as well, but it's not going to shut up people.
Chetan, Arnab, the issue is this, that jingoism is in, and we are into the season of jingoism at this point of time. I think trivial pursuits such as this is going to become a part of the political class till the elections are over. We are going to get a lot of this coming. But important thing is, free speech must be protected at every cost.
From all people. If somebody makes a comment and if somebody opposes it, that should also be protected.
Okay.
That should also be protected.
I am totally with you on that, provided it's above the belt and not below the belt.
Well,
above the belt. If somebody demands to take legal action, it is above the belt. It is not below the belt.
Well, I'm not sure if what Shobha said really violated 19.2 of the Constitution, freedom of expression with reasonable restrictions. I don't think she violated any of that, but let's debate it anyway. I feel it's good, and I want to thank the politicians for joining me on the panel. I want to thank Shobha, who just landed in Kolkata airport and joined this debate. Shobha, you're a spirited writer. Thank you for joining us. And at the end of the day, politicians have their right of speech. Journalists have their right of speech. Citizens have their right of speech. And that's given to us by the Constitution. Nobody else.
And so Shobha has clarified it.
Well, thank you very much.
I just want to add that the inflammatory comments haven't come from me at all. They have come from the other side, from the politicians.
Well,
they have tried to inflame passions. It wasn't my tweet that did it.
Well, Shobha, thank you very much.
Now that you have clarified it, why do you want to take this for issue?
Where is she? Well, thank you very much for joining me on this debate tonight. Thank you.